Hello everyone, we're playing some Mercenaries today. We're going for the big 10,000. We're very close now. We're spamming out this little FROST Diablo Comp. And a slight twist, which you don't see too often, is we're playing with Blink Fox. Which, if the win condition of the deck is basically Diablo's fire stomp, then why can't you have like 2 in a row, or sometimes even 3? Still not totally sure exactly how Blink Fox works, but he seems to do the job. He's meant to take the last skill used. Oh wow, done it. Ah, Greenshades, because I just beat him in my previous game. Ha ha ha. Thank you very much. We've hit 10,000 from a... Okay, that's a bit of an anticlimax, but we've hit 10,000 from basically a rage quit. Okay, 10,000. There we go. What do we get from this? Okay. Ooh, Belinda, very nice. That's amazing. Wow. These are coins. That is kind of obvious, isn't it? 2 packs. We've got Jaina coins. Sinestra coins. Whoa, wow. Okay. We're with the big boys now. I think, how many more ranks are there? Oh, and this is the final one. Okay. We get 5 packs. Wow. Very nice. Let's just show this deck. I don't care. I'm putting it in anyway. Even if we lose this game, just to show you what this deck is. Oh, Ooga Booga. Very scary. Must be a beast comp. Anyway, so the idea of this comp is we start with some freezing effects, some slowing effects. Hopefully we do some permanent damage. Nature. Rukan's the biggest threat. Guffers, The truth is, Malfurion can really mess up my my Diablo turns. I think we're just going to focus Malfurion actually. He really doesn't like Jaina. He's going to get another 2 goes of Jaina here though. So right, his 2 main skills are very slow now. $30 damage. Maximum heal is 18. That's 5 plus 18 is 23. Oh, yes. This definitely freezes his board. So Guff's not going to get anything done this turn. Oh, 1 minute. Where did it... I hope I attacked the Guff there. Wow, okay, fine. Okay, good. So they're very slow. Yeah, there you go. Right, we didn't even show you the rest of it. Yeah, well, okay. Let's say I didn't. Idea is basically freeze him until when he puts something else. So once one of my minions dies, either Varden will die, which automatically freezes one of the opponents. Once one of the opponents is frozen, that means my Diablo's guaranteed to get at least a 2nd proc, if not a 3rd, 4th, or even a 5th. if we manage to put Cookie on, which I did have against that Greenshades person, I think. Oh, he's going to give up again. He's going to give up. He's going to give me 3 points. That's the 3rd time I played him. That's not normal. So I keep like farming him. It's ridiculous. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't. Doesn't go towards my 4 wins for the coins. But, yeah, what can you do? I feel bad for that guy. He just does not like facing my comp. You could give it a try. You might win. I mean, his deck wasn't that bad. That's 3 games in less than 5 minutes. Incredible. RAISEN. Okay, fine. 213. That's nature Cairne Diablo cookie. Okay. Yeah, so assuming there's a cookie in it, that means he's got 2 blues. And if it's, assuming he's got Cairne Diablo cookie, which is a classic combo. I've almost got that. I've got Diablo cookie just without the Cairne because I've got Blink Fox instead. That means he's got a red and 2 blues, which means I could just do what I just did to the other guy. Just focus down the Malfurion and freeze him. And hopefully Jaina will be too resilient to die in 1 turn. If she takes 2 turns to... Ah. Oh, interesting. Well, this is a maxed out Lich King. He's a bit stronger than me. 86, a maxed out Jaina. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a bit worrying. He's got automatic advantage before we start. Do we actually focus down the Jaina here? I think we have to go for the Lich King, otherwise...
Job's done.
Let's think about this carefully. If we focus down the Jaina, we won't kill her. This is the only red we've got, so Jaina's not such a big threat, to be honest. Okay, so but we still want to slow Jaina down as much as we can. Problem is that it's mutually assured destruction. I assume he's going to do whatever I'm going to do to him. Let's just hope the numbers, that extra 5 health doesn't make much of a difference in the long run. And Jaina's going for... yeah. So that does 30 damage. If he's going for a freeze play, actually, I could mess him up by healing. But the healing's not going to help because the freeze play, the cold snap, you see on the right there, cold snap. Death blow, freeze all enemies. Nothing I can do to stop that. So let's see if I can just pull it off myself. Okay, so to about 60. Right, and I know this is misleading. That's actually 7 there. Okay, so we're talking about 30 damage. That takes him down to 24. 24, and this should have 14, yeah. Let's go for that then. And hope for the best. And I guess there's no reason why we can't. Well, yeah, we'll just do that then. Just set up the next. Oh, 1 minute. One minute. What happened there? Did I get my timings wrong? Oh my goodness. That is obnoxious. Okay, that is not good. 30 damage. But he's gonna kill that, so it's fine.
Job's done.
What happened there? That was faster. Oh, of course, because Ice Flow is slower. Ugh. That's silly of me. Alright, never mind. That kills him. Yeah, that should just get there in time. And... what does this do? After you freeze an enemy, gain 3 frost damage. We should be focusing the Varden. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Ha 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 ha, very nice. Clever. That's messed up my Diablo turns for the rest of the game. Well, actually, not with Blink Fox. Blink Fox can make a big difference.
Job's done.
Let's see. We want to kill off the Varden, don't we? Ah, come on. Okay, we're playing some sort of like genius here. Oh my goodness, how did he do that? Right, yeah, I really messed up with my timing on that other turn. Let's hope for the best. Mistake. That was a mistake as well. He's used his freeze, that's the difference. I can still heal up. And that goes that. This does plenty of damage, yeah. Stop focusing down. Can we pull off a miracle here? Looks like not. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So both chains are alive for a bit longer. Cairne. Wow. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Actually, I'm going to go here and hopefully get another 2 procs. $30. What about my increased speed? The next ability is 5 faster. Doesn't look faster. Oh, you're joking? Ah, because it was such a slow. It was such a slow skill. Yeah, usually this is the last thing to go off, so therefore this helps. The next ability is 5 speed faster. That means the next ability, whether it's this go or next go. That means in this case, it just made my this go frosts faster. Wow, double frost. Wow,
Job's done.
it's quite cool. Alright, never mind. Anyway, so you got the idea of how the comp's meant to work. I did win quite a few games to get here, obviously. We might try editing the video to put them in. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. We reached 10,000 with a Jaina FROST comp. Yeah, and bye for now. And that's just in case I don't edit this video, or I do edit it. If I do edit it, then that would be the end. I'm confused. Let's just have another game. I'm playing RAISEN again. RAISEN. Now we know to focus his Varden now. We made a mistake last time. We could have started with the Diablo, to be honest, and the Blink Fox. That might have done the job as well. Because this Varden actually, after you freeze an enemy, you gain 3 frost damage. So, and this is easier to kill than Jaina. Let's see if this works. After a few turns with the Jaina, hopefully we should get enough frost damage just to kill off the Lich King. See, this is 13, I've got to be very careful here.
Job's done.
See if it works. That wasn't very clever, was it? So he ramped up 3 frost damage. Anyway, okay.
Job's done.
She might just freeze me here. Alright, let's see if this works. If they use ice lance, you just get a bit annoying. Let's see if I can. Well, once frozen, I may as well go for it. Here we go.
Job's done.
Yeah, his slowdown's not going to be able to slow me down. He'll die first. Oh, that's nasty. Oh no! Seriously?
Job's done.
That is so obnoxious. Is it less than... Does that affect my fire stomp since I didn't get it off? Maybe that's an advantage. No, it did. Oh goodness. Ugh. This is a good player I'm playing here. Jaina's still alive here, so let's see if I can just focus down this. Could try killing them. I'm not sure how much useful it's going to be. He's got no healing, so I may as well start the bleeds going. This is an annoying opponent. Okay, so we can freeze him straight away, that's good. Let's see if we could take out Jaina quickly.
Job's done.
Good, got Jaina out. Let's go for the heal again. Oh, 1 minute, let's just take out Varden straight away. Let's get them down. Okay, I don't think I can kill that outright. Oh, okay, we can try that. Alright, let's see if this works. Jaina is still immune. She doesn't have the immunity anymore. I think I've lost my immunity as well. Just keep healing up. But I should get all my skills off before him. Actually, he gets 2 off. Ooh, very tricky this. I'm obviously in a massive disadvantage, but okay. What was that? That was really strange. That means he can't get his fire stomp off now.
Job's done.
I could just focus down the Cairne and the cookie I don't have to worry about. Ooh, 20 damage. This freezes everything. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's give him a bit more bleed. And I'm obviously more worried about the Diablo, even though I'm not going to get the double damage. This is 24. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, I could have got extra damage. I forgot they were going to be frozen. Might have missed the trick there. Okay, it looks like he's going to get a double proc off here. This just kills her. I mean, how much damage is that? That's 23. Yeah, this freezes his board. This freezes the board. Oh my goodness. This freezes the board, kills off the Cairne, and I kill off the other Cairne with this. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. The power of Blink Fox. Oh my goodness. What a comeback. Oh, this was one of the best games ever. Alright, okay, let's have a look. Let's go here. He's going to try healing up with this. Let's just try. Well, he can't get both. He can't target both. So he either does to this. So assuming, and he can't even kill this actually. Oh, this is game over. Yeah, we've won. Whatever he uses on me, I'll just use back on him. That's fine. Yeah, that doesn't help. Nice. Woo! We actually beat RAISEN. We beat a deck which countered us. Really nice. Alright, you saw how the deck's meant to work there. You saw the Blink Fox. He even took out a Diablo. But those 3 blues at the end, the cookie and the Blink Fox and the Jaina were absolutely fantastic together. Really nice. Okay, so I guess this is going to be the video, because we did get a good game in the end. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. You saw basically how the deck plays. I'll just do a very quick overview of it. Where is it? Call it Frost. We call it Frost with big letters because it's cold. Yeah, Jaina, we use Ice Block Talisman. This you have to use this on Jaina. That's why she's so good, because no one wants to target her, and they know that, you know, if they do target her, it's going to be a bit pointless. So she usually stays around 3 turns, which means, and almost every turn you're going to be using Ice Flow. So you get 12 damage, 15, 18. So you guarantee sort of 45 damage in the earlier turns. And of course, each time you use Ice Flow, you're buffing up Varden's frost spells as well. Icicle. Let's just level that up now while we're at it. So we maxed up our icicle now, and we just the rest of it. To max up Jaina, we're going to have to just max these up. Another 3 skills. There's going to be another 100, 150, 175 to 275, 3, 425. We need about another 850 to max out Jaina now. So we're getting close. Okay, so that's Jaina's equipment. Varden's equipment, we're using this. The idea is that when she dies, hopefully one of the enemies will be frozen, which means Diablo can come straight on and do his thing with a guaranteed second proc of his fast stomp. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Repeat for each enemy that hasn't acted yet, so obviously a frozen one's not going to act. And that's why we've got Cookie as well. One of the reasons, because Go Fish, summon a random fish for your opponent with a death rattle that benefits you. And it's a 4-speed skill. And Diablo's is 6 speed, which means, and obviously it's impossible for this fish to act on the turn it's summoned for your opponent, because he's got no control over it since it doesn't exist yet in his playing turns. Oh, 1 minute. No. Okay, no. I thought I could max out Diablo there. Yeah, so that's Diablo's fast stomp, and these are also very good situational spells. I mean, he's not just a one-trick pony. This next slows down the next ability by 5, which is very good, especially if you're facing another Diablo and he doesn't know how to play it. So you doom charge the other Diablo and you're guaranteed to get your fire stomp off before his fire stomp. That's not taking into account any other speed manipulation tools your opponent may have. Apocalypse, if you especially, we'll see what happens with Blink Fox. If you get Apocalypse off early and you've got 2 high damage characters as well, then you could just kill anything if the Apocalypse is fast, which we're going to come on to Blink Fox soon. Well, the other way of making it Diablo's fast is just by making everyone else very slow. And that's why we've got the Lich King. Lich King, Frostbite targets the neighbours as well. Frostbite, you try to attack the middle minion generally. The abilities, the enemy and its neighbours, because that's my equipment, cast this turn are permanently 5 speed slow. So as you saw when I used my Frostbite against his Varden, he used his Frostbite, his Lich King against mine, and my Frostbite became very slow. It was like a 10 speed skill afterwards, and you saw what confusion I got with the Jaina. The Ice Flow became a 11 speed skill, whereas the Varden's Cold Snap, which usually you compare together with Jaina, you play the Ice Flow for the extra frost damage, and then immediately after 6, followed by another 6 speed skill, you get the Cold Snap, which has been buffed up, just so it'll be up to 11 instead of 8, and you get that amazing Death Blow, which is freezing all your enemies, which we used to our advantage big time in that game there. Yeah, if you've got a vulnerable low health minion on the other side, then death blows are absolutely awesome. You can really take advantage of them, and you see, basically you make them skip a whole turn and completely mess up their calculations. Anyway, so Frostmourne, you want to do the slow on as many characters as you can. So the next turn, if any of them are surviving, they'll be left with that permanent speed debuff, which means the fast stomp of Diablo is more likely to proc before they can get any of their skills off, which means more procs. Then we've got Blink Fox and Cookie. Cookie, you want to give your friendly characters 9 health. That's just very good for survivability. Also, the other thing which Cookie does really nicely is Go Fish. He summons a fish, which you saw in that game. I summoned the swordfish, which basically helped me kill off his mercs. And also it means Fast Stomp's got an extra enemy which hasn't acted for the calculation of how many times it repeats itself. Other things, right, let's go to Blink Fox. Blink Fox is an unusual inclusion. Right, so you can either use mana runes. Mana Blink makes your character's next ability an additional 3 speed faster. So this is Mana Blink here. This is the reason why we're running Blink Fox. Refresh your character's abilities. Refresh means if your character's ability has a cooldown, all the cooldowns will disappear on the next go. So therefore, if you've got some big ticket sort of like skills, let's say you've got your what's it called, Chain Lightning of Brucan, for example, and you just used it, then after he's used it on the same turn, you use Mana Blink, therefore next turn he'll be able to use it again. Or a similar thing can work even better with what's it, a Millhouse Mana Storm. Yeah, Millhouse Mana Storm is an arcane, he's got a very big arcane nuke spell, and you've got some nice arcane synergies as well. Right, but we're not dealing with that type of comp here. Okay, so you got Mana Blink, it refreshes abilities, and the next abilities are 5 faster, which means that Diablo's skills will cost 1 speed instead of 6, which guarantees them to go off first, unless you're playing Shadow Comp or Valera Comp, which they got ridiculous speed buffs as well. The other thing is Mind Free. Right, so that's Mana Runes. If you want to buff up your Mana Runes to make it 8 faster instead of just 5 faster, I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. It could make your calculations easier. That means Diablo, Blink Fox, and Cookie will have 0 speed spells. Even Diablo will go down to 0, which means you could actually decide to play Diablo's skill first, and only afterwards you could play Cookie's Death Blow, or you can mix about with them. That's the advantage of running Mana Runes here. But I take 10th Tail, as you can really turn the tables against your opponent. Mind Thief always steals the last enemy ability cast last turn. It has no cooldown, and there's always a copy of the last enemy ability played last turn. It has no cooldown and is 5 speed faster. So that means if he's got like a big ticket spell, which does a lot of damage, let's say he's a Diablo, yeah, and he uses his Fire Stomp, and that's the last skill used on his team. Therefore, I get a Fire Stomp, but it costs me 1. So Blink Fox will actually do Fire Stomp himself, and pair that with Diablo's one. That's double Fire Stomp. That's like almost unstoppable. Okay, so that's why I run Mind Thief. If you don't run 10th Tail, then there's always a copy of a random enemy ability, and it's 5 speed faster. But this way, it's going to be the last one that they actually used. You can play about with these two. Definitely don't take that, because Arcane Fling is really not very useful. That's not what we're running in. We're running Blink Fox for the utility, not for the damage. And Cookie, of course, if you're against a comp which doesn't have healing and you think it's going to draw out over 3 or 4 turns the battle, then put a bleed on, and that will stack up over time. Put 2 bleeds on. You're going to see there's a new character. I can't remember which one has got a bleed effect. I'm sure you're going to see a dragon comp coming out, which has they have a massive bleed of like 10 or 15 or something, which is absolutely devastating if you've got no healing. So put the bleed on. Unfortunately, all it does is heal Cookie up for 5, but the idea is hopefully at the end of the turn they'll guaranteed lose 5 health, and they'll keep losing that 5 health. And if you've got a fish on board, that puts the fish down to 10 health, which means you can snipe it off with this and get an extra 15 health on your character's next turn. So a nice little combo there. Go fish into cooking into fish feast, gets you the death blow. Okay, that's about it. So TLDR, play Lich King on the left, Varden in the middle in case they've got a Lich King themselves. You want the Varden to die first. And Jaina, Jaina using her Ice Flow every turn, Varden using Flurry each turn, and if you've got a chance to use this, just calculate it out and try getting your Cold Snap to freeze all enemies. And Lich King, always try targeting your middle champion, unless you've got unique cases where maybe you want to target one of the mercs on the right or left, but that's quite rare. That's usually going to only be if you've got like a massive burst comp and you need to get rid of one of the burst pieces like Ragnaros or something like that, which is usually low health, and you can kill them off with your Varden Jaina one go, the Lich King. Once your opponent's mercs are slowed down enough and one of your mercs dies, you can bring Diablo on, fast them straight away. The perfect situation would be if all three of them die together, then you bring Diablo, Blink Fox, and use Mana Blink. So you've got your turn 1, you've got Fast Stomp into Mana Blink. Turn 2, you've got a 1 cost Fast Stomp because you see this 1 cooldown goes away. And play Cookie, playing Go Fish with the Diablo gives an extra proc of the Fast Stomp. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. That is my Frost comp. I did get it from somewhere else, can't remember. It's a standard comp, but the Blink Fox is a bit unusual. So it's not your absolute standard Frost comp, but it's really nice. And we've reached the 10,000 club. Thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.